I'm here.
You Republic people are so pathetic, sitting around groveling at the table scraps the galactic senators deign to give you. It makes me sick.
The senators work for the good of the whole galaxy, not for individual gain.
Ha! Don't make me laugh, you gutless simp. It's the destiny of weak-minded fools like you to be ruled over by the strong, like we Sith.
I'm warning you. Don't push me or you'll get just what you're asking for.
Try it. Just try it. I'd love to see you throw the first punch. And with all the cameras around, the Selkath would be all over you inside of 30 seconds. You break their laws. You pay the price, Republic scum. But I can see that you're not man enough to back up your words anyway. If you ever feel like relieving yourself of your worthless existence, feel free to come by our enclave here. We have many, many ways to fulfill your wish.
Yeah, what are you... Oh, I apologize, Master Jedi. I should not have been rude. Well, of course, I'm always willing to help a Jedi. What do you require? Well, for the KOTOR, of course. Really, that's the only reason anyone would want to be here. It's the only reason the Selkath built Ahto City in the first place. To explore KOTOR. You're joking, right? I'm sorry, but everyone knows what KOTOR is. It's the most powerful healing agent in the galaxy. I would have died several times myself if we didn't have this stuff handy. But the reason it's important here is that KOTOR is only found naturally on MANAAN, and all of our attempts to synthesize it have failed miserably. So, we sit here on the surface, the Selkath harvesting what KOTOR bubbles up from the bottom of the ocean, and we buy it from them. Well, us and the Sith, of course. The Selkath don't want to play favorites. The Selkath think that by staying neutral, they can play both sides, selling KOTOR to everyone that needs it, and making themselves too valuable to be worth conquering. Well, that, and they threaten to destroy the only natural source of KOTOR on the planet if anyone tries to attack them. But I think they're underestimating the length the Sith will go to get what they want. They're probably planning some... Is there anything else you require? Of course. If you have any other questions, you should probably see Roland Wan. Oh, if you don't know where that is, go north from here, then south past the port official in the first courtyard, east into the second courtyard, then north, then east again. You got that? Have a pleasant stay, Master Jedi.
Yeah, I can't talk now. I've got to get this KOTOR loaded up before my shift is over. Yeah, I can't talk now. I've got to get this KOTOR loaded up before my shift is over.
How can I help? I'm confident that you can deal with that on your own. How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond that connects us. Very well. I'll tell you a bit about myself. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Tal Ravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact. Relationships with family members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly. Like all who join the Order, I have learned to embrace the life I've chosen. It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly. Very close. I was only a little girl when I left my family, but I still remember him fondly. He was kind and gentle and doted on me. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi. You were the one who asked to know more about me. Very well. If you've changed...
Chichopa, Kimba Muli Radwanaji, Chiska Nichu, Kuyami Juski Chika Nai, Tong Patogas Hako Chichopa, Kimba Muli Radwanaji, Chiska Nichu, Hava, Uba Baska Dwana.
Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
A friend of mine recently got... I hear the fighting between the Republic and the Sith. I hear the A friend of mine... I hear there's gonna be the fighting between the Republic... MANAAN may not seem... I heard the Sith are trying... I hear the Zerka Corp got kicked off Kashyyyk by the locals. Good for them. At least someone's getting something back from me. Hey, I'm working here. Go talk to the diplomatic rep if you got something to say.
Stay out of my way. I'm on legitimate Sith business. We've got all the proper KOTOR trading permits, so back off.
I was told that you're a friend of Jolie Bindo, and that Jolie has returned to the sector. Please, I must speak to him. It's very urgent. My name is Alora. My husband, Sunry, and Jolie are old friends. Now Sunry needs Jolie's help. Someone is out to destroy my husband. I don't know who I can trust. I don't know you. But Jolie, he was always a true friend to Sunry. Please, I beg you to bring Jolie to speak to me about my husband. Sunry's life depends on it. Please.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith. In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now, excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
I hear there's going to be a heavy meteor shower in the Coruscant system this year. Last time this sort of thing happened, it lost orbital stations.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers. They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
One day soon, the Selkath will pay for the indignities they have inflicted on the Sith.
If it weren't for the Republic, MANAAN would already be under Sith control. But we haven't heard one word of thanks from the Selkath. Why can't the Selkath see what the Sith are really like? They should ban them all from this planet. If it weren't for the Republic, MANAAN would already be under Sith control.
How can I help? Then I suggest we move on. Jedi are renowned for being arbiters in times of need. We will investigate this matter as best we are able. Almost seems they do wish to conquer everything and will not stop at MANAAN. Why the Salkath?
MANAAN should treat us Sith better. Their day of reckoning approaches. The Selkath have forgotten the lesson.
I'm sick of hearing about Manaan's neutrality. It sounds like a coward's...
Who are you? What are you doing here? Jolie, what's he doing here on MANAAN? Never mind. I'm just glad he's here. So is this some kind of prison break? Well, I guess if you're going to be my arbiter, you'll need to hear what happened. I might as well start at the beginning. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Selkath seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed. Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. Selkath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with offloaders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide. How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet
I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alessa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alessa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Selkath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial. Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. It was going well. Maybe but let's look at the... Alas, it was my war injury. Further, obviously the Sith. I hope you can see anything else I can help. Very well. I said, once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the warden...
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial. You are Firith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler. Of course, you're... Firith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot, and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Elasa was fired.
Well, he was moving pretty fast running away, but yeah, I mean, how could he kill a Sith warrior in combat? I don't know for sure. You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there. I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupidly...
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Elasa's room, didn't you? This is clear, then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elasa already dead behind him.
Kimba no konik dorcha. Chubaka chupak lupo. Chawa whisky sit.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire. He was crippled in that war. Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith?
Yes.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Elasa.
Yes. He fought against the Sith in the last war. He fought bravely, and was even awarded the Heroes. I don't know how much that means to the Sith, or to your Selkath, your honors. But the kind of man who earns that medal would not kill...
I wish to call forth Sunry himself. Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire.
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike this?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Elasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I knew she was a Sith. And she would be trying to pump me for information, of course. So I just simply turned the tables. I was working on her, trying to turn her over to the Republic side, trying to turn her into a double agent. But kind of ruined now that she's been murdered.
An obviously false story. I have proof here in the form of data recording that proves you were, in fact, having an affair with Elasa.
What's the use now? I had been having an affair with Elasa, it's true. But I realized my mistake and I was going there to end it, but I did not kill her.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me? I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it.
Supposition, Your Honors?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be. I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elasa. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion. Objection! Oh, that doesn't mean a thing. He was there. The Sith would not leave the medal of her killer clutched in her hand.
Sunry, no.
No, Your Honors. I demand the death penalty.
This is the will of the court, but it doesn't feel like...
Sunry?